Hi guys, PJ here. Today we're taking a look at the PC release of Horizon Forbidden West. We're running this on an RTX2080 Super, which is an 8GB VRAM graphics card, and a Ryzen 7 2700, which is a 8-core 16-thread CPU, 16GB of VRAM, normal RAM, let me get that right for a minute there, and we're running it on an NVMe drive, separately to Windows and separately to recording software, so we should have no slowdown. Straight off the bat, this is an excellent port. Okay, this runs really well. It's made by Nixus, which are really good at doing PC ports. It's very good. You're not going to gain much visually above the PlayStation 5 version, so if you've already played it on there, I'll be honest with you, it's not actually worth buying it on PC to play it again, unless you love the game and want to sort of play it again, sort of thing, like I do. I've already completed it on PS5, but wanted to check out the PC version. As for upgrades, there's a few things. Anisotropic filtering, you can push that to 16. On PlayStation it tends to hover around 4, so there's a couple of minor tweaks, but overall visually you're not going to get a fat lot out of it. It's a bit CPU heavy, so if you've got an older CPU, it's going to bog it down a bit. For example, on this particular machine, the graphics card has no problem running this game at the very high settings mostly, which is like the maximum setting on this game. This is at 1440p, but you'll notice it hovers around the 50s, high 40s FPS most of the time, rather than a locked 60. So it plays smooth, it feels nice, so that's not really a big problem. But I'm just pointing out the fact it's a bit CPU heavy, and very occasionally you'll notice it loading in textures, so it'll have a very slight judder for a split second once in a blue moon while it loads everything in. It does look gorgeous, it does play really well. In fact, the only bug that I have found is lip sync on the characters can be very slightly out. So in other words, you'll see the mouth moving and the voice is actually at a different time to the mouth. Could be down to drive speed, I don't know. I have got it on a very fast drive like I was saying, so not exactly sure. Maybe a patch will cure that one. But anyway, game is really good. At the end of this video, I've put all the settings and options for every single category. There are some good graphics options, guys, and you can actually adjust them while in game, so you can literally visually see the differences as you do them. Recommended settings are medium for clouds is one I'm going to point out, because you can't really see much difference between medium, high and very high, so I go medium on the clouds. If you're struggling with your FPS, you want to basically lower the geometry on the ground, the actual area around you. At the moment we're on very high settings, so there's quite a lot of bits and bobs on the floor. You can actually scale that back and see quite an improvement from that. But overall, very good. Minimum requirements that they're showing on Steam for this game are pretty accurate. It should run no problem. Just try and keep it on as fast a drive as you possibly can. And, like I say, you can see for yourself how it's running across the CPU. It's nicely using all the cores. It's nicely using, the amount of VRAM that you've got. If you go over your VRAM, it will start dipping into normal memory. If it dips into normal memory, you're going to have massive slowdown. So make sure you're under your VRAM requirements. This is absolutely critical, guys. But yeah, highly recommend it. Worth the purchase. If you've never played it before, this is an absolute must to get this game. Really nice. Got it on PlayStation. Wouldn't really bother. Save your money. Like I say, it's not an upgrade. It's a great looking game to start with, so it's really hard to upgrade. That's it, guys, from me. I'll let the settings and options play out for you to have a peek at. Like I say, they're at the end of this video. Oh, and the game is stereo only, no surround sound, sadly. There we go. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.